a Thursday, where we're talking about leading edge medical quantum medicine breakthroughs and the 365 Healthy by Choice Pure Natural and Unique Toolkit that we use, all quantum state, food state, and plant-based. We're talking about the holistic ancestral orientation, emotional release, where we surrender our emotional baggage and we find the cause and release and clear that memory, leaving us free. And that forms all part of my Mackenzie HIELO quantum well-being framework. So it's really awesome to have you here this evening, and I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm really on about at the moment, which is Rise of the Sovereign Feminine, the awakening of the feminine being, shall I rather say the reawakening. And awesome to have you all here, and I'm just always excited to see you. So if you've got any questions, put it in the chat. This reawakening of the feminine being is it's prophesized, but it's real. It's now. The awakening is now. So let's get on to it and make our mark for the betterment of humanity. So what I said in the lead up to this is that many philosophers foresaw an age of feminine spiritual ascendancy, a time when women would lead humanity back into balance, wholeness, and planetary healing. So join me today in discovering this. And on Sunday, I have an event, a live HIELO holistic ancestral orientation event, where we are going to do individual clearings and then a combined group clearing, balancing the masculine and the feminine in binary unified yin and yang. It's going to be really beautiful. And as I said, the time is now. And what we need to know is that trauma left unhealed is going to lead to this imbalance. And day after day, hour after hour, I'm busy restoring this balance with people. People coming looking with physical disorder, dis-ease, mental disorder, dis-ease, emotional disorder, dis-ease, and ending up with a spiritual imbalance on a masculine and a feminine level. So that's what we are about here. And it's really a culmination of all my work over all the years, 40-something years, but really getting to where we need to be and simplifying things, very complex issues. And I'm really grateful that I'm able to do that and restore the harmony between the masculine and the feminine. Because the split causes, intense ripples in families, communities, nations, and the world. So we want to release old generational patterns of inherited trauma, restore the balance between our masculine and feminine, and reclaim our soul sovereignty and our authentic wholeness. And it's really awesome to see people coming out of the holistic ancestral orientation, in the unified field, and they know they've been there. They are at peace. They are and have experienced joy. They are unconditional love. They know who they are. And at the end of the day, this is about self-discovery, self-transformation, and a really deep understanding of who I am. And that's infinite. So we can keep going, go right past the 0 point. So at this stage, we've able to, in the quantum field anyway, we've determined the 0 point, the point of the quantum collapse, the point of the shift between stuck to freedom. And in my doctorate, I've itemized and in pictures, I've depicted the stages of the quantum collapse. So that's really awesome. And explained it, and explained also the torsion field that we live in and exist in, and what all of this is about, what quantum medicine is really about. And that's really my unique differentiating point, stance, and really getting to the root cause beyond the root cause. Most people don't even get to the root cause. They just stay with the diagnosis. Hell, I think we've got a bit past that, because you can search for that protocol, that one bottle that's going to shift you. It's never going to do that. Not going to happen. So we need to get to the root cause, beyond the root cause, beyond the root cause, beyond the root cause, until there's no more questions and we find peace. So today's, we've talked about this week the awakening to the sovereign feminine, the female being, the reawakening. Today I'm talking about part 2, which is really, I've called it the prophecy. And I'm going to also just read to you some of the other information that I've been talking about. But I'm going to go to the slides now. And all right, so we're using the Mackenzie HIELO Quantum Wellbeing Compass, and that includes the 365 Healthy by Choice Toolkit, Quantum State Nutrients, and the Holistic Ancestral Orientation Emotional Release. And that all happens from 365 Healthy by Choice Center here in Bryanston, where we're working in the virtual quantum field and the field of wisdom. So it's global, located everywhere, virtual 24/7. And the results we are getting are amazing. And I'm just going to sneak a few in here, but basically within 30 minutes, one man has not needed glasses anymore. He drove down the driveway and forgot his glasses in my center. Blood pressures dropped 25 points in 30 minutes. People are able to eat gluten-free cake that they could never eat. They've been able to eat a meal that they couldn't eat in literally 30 seconds, 30 minutes. So, wow, I think the results are here. And in terms of dis-ease and disorder, using the quantum assessments that we do, the 365 products, there's sustainable results. So whichever aspect of this compass you want to enter into, you want to face north, south, east, or west, or southeast, or south, south, southeast, it's okay. We'll meet you where you are, give you what you want, not what we think you want. And that's a very huge differentiating factor as well. So we don't come with a script. We don't come with preconceived ideas. We open in the field. When you open in the field, you're in the universal flow. Therefore, my clients, my patients get what they need there and then. I'm not directing my wishes or my background or framework. Major differentiating factor. And, through the house sessions, I'm educating people to become adept at doing their own processes. And in the live sessions, we're sharing and we're getting the opportunity to walk in other people's shoes. Once you do that, you're learning compassion. This is what this is all about. And this is leading all to the rise of the feminine sovereign, because, well, we've been in a world that's very masculine. So on Sunday at 8:30 at the Bryanston Center, we're having a live house session. This doesn't work online. So I'll be traveling. So if you feel drawn to this, you can always book me. I can come to, nationally around South Africa, the Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Free State, Mpumalanga, all the provinces, and overseas too. I'm very happy to travel for this. So there have been some inquiries already, and I'm getting really excited. As we move into the woman-led ascendancy. And here's really part 1 is the reawakening and the developing of healers, teachers, and guides. And there are many of you out there, and this is a call to you all to come in and let's expand and let's shift to that heart-centered spirituality where we've got heart coherence between brain, heart, and gut, and where we're talking about the heart cadence, and we're talking about the earth and the universe and getting in sync completely. And that's the space. And that's peace. Part 2, the prophecy. And as I said, there are many, many people who've prophesized, philosophers who've talked about this time. And there's some alive now, too, also speaking about it. And you can really see that, the streams coming through. And, the rise of the feminine being is being reawakened. And the time is now. I think we've been given this opportunity to shift, and we've made that choice. I think most of you listening today have made your choice. And I honor you for that. And, as I said, let's unite, heal ourselves and heal the collective, our families, our communities, our nations, and our world. So we're wanting to restore the divine feminine wisdom. And drawing off the feminine spiritual strength. So the receptivity of the feminine, the shape of the ovaries, you could say, is spiritual strength. And this is not a man-woman competition here. This is collaboration, because every man has a feminine side and every woman has a masculine side. So we have to balance ourselves in binary yin-yang unified field and rebalance the world from this masculine greed capitalist win-lose paradigm that we're busy coming out of. We're evolving out of that. And you will see those old structures crumbling, also mentioned in my doctorate. So here we have solutions. We're not just talking. I'm just not just talking. So often my solutions are struck off. It's as simple as that. But that's okay too. So we're wanting to work with, this heart cadence and attunement to energies, using our intuition, our divine guidance, our imagination, our inspiration to lead courageously in the flow, serving. And, well, why now? Because there's the crisis. If everybody's immune to the crisis out there, well then, sure, I don't know what to say. I'm not judging, I'm just saying, but if anyone hasn't noticed, we've had lots and lots of events recently in the last couple of years. So yeah, we really have to knuckle down and use our intuition, our empathy, collaborate, nurturing wisdom. And as I said, what the Mackenzie HIELO Quantum Wellbeing Compass teaches us within the use of the quantum state 365 healthy by choice products and the holistic and ancestral orientation, emotional release, it teaches compassion. And the Buddhas talked about compassion. Many of the greats have talked about compassion. I don't want to mention any more because I'm going to forget one or two and then I'm going to be called out. But let's leave it at that. Let's talk about the ancient Eastern philosophy. All talking about compassion, heart-centered. So if anybody wants to enhance their heart-centered compassion, try that brain fuel of mine or the stress defense shield. It's pure raw cacao. And raw cacao is a heart-based, heart-centered compassion food. So it really does open up the heart center. And this is not new. Many of the ancients know this already. So I designed this beautiful smoothie, all the capsules, the stress defense shield, or the brain fuel with that in mind, by the way. But you're also getting 30 amazing nutrients and adaptogenic herbs in that. So do look it up if it's new to you. But we all very positively addicted to this because it tastes divine. There's a recipe as well. And, well, it just keeps you going. And, our philosophy is less is more. It's not about the quantity of food you eat. It's about the quality. So, you don't have to spend that amount of time anymore preparing our food and eating it. And we can get on with lots of things that are important. So if we haven't observed this crisis, well then, hello, call to action. We need to move. This turning point that we're at the moment, where we're seeing the conflict, the division, excess unbalanced masculine energy, creating disharmony in individual, family, national and global levels. So this feminine principle is going to restore humanity, as I've said before. prophesized, philosophers spoken about it. And it's all okay, by the way. It's all according to plan. So the evolutionary spirals, the new paradigm, it's already started. And you're part of it. Anybody watching this evening is part of it. That's for sure. So nice to see you. Always the regulars. You can see I'm very excited about this. So it matters now because we have too much testosterone in our face, too much male everything, and competition, war. I think that says it all. So let's see what we can do individually to restore the feminine wisdom, whether you're male or female. We need to get in touch with all of ourselves and balance that. So again, I use the word reawakening because it is a reawakening. The feminine being has always been there. Let's clarify that. Let's be clear on that. It's a reawakening. It's time. And that's all it is. So let's go with this flow. Let's be it. When we leave our legacy behind, when we pass one day, it'll probably happen. We've left our legacy. We've left our mark. We've left this world a better place. Tick the boxes. And I honor all of you. So it's a human issue. It's not just a female issue. So this event on Sunday is to empower women to globally reclaim their sovereignty or being and embody their authentic spiritual wisdom and strength, to bring healing at the individual, family, national levels through the rise of the feminine, to invite men into a safe space where they can experience and embrace the feminine side of their being. Yes, men are attending too, just by the way, and allowing women to recognize and integrate their inner masculine strength, to create sovereign women and sovereign men working inclusively together as balanced expressions of wholeness. So what does reawakening truly mean? And I'll talk about that in a moment. I just want to continue here for a sec. And let's go to the next one. So there's various phases of this feminine ascendancy, which I'm going to be taking people through over the next kind of 6 months, if you like. And, using the intuition, your healing as a gift, collaborative leadership, spiritual teaching, and the divine feminine avatars. And there are many, many of them, past and present. And this is what, true awakening really means, is getting this real great rebalance, creating integrated partnerships. So yeah, we want that co-creation. And what I wanted to say here, reawakening and reigniting the soul. So we can genuinely say, I see me. I see me. Balancing the energies of women, embodying their inner masculine, and men honoring their feminine nature. Co-creation with the divine through sovereignty. We access the creative power to change reality itself. Wow. That's the new paradigm. We want to change reality itself. Healing the collective, what begins in the individual ripples to the families, communities, and nations. And if we just go to the next one, this is the role of the HIELO How, my process, emotion release and sovereignty, and using the compass. So it's all embodied in this HIELO process. So we want to deal with the mother wound, the earth, and earth healing through ceremony and sacred activism. The time is now, everybody. And then really the call to rise. Trust your inner knowing, activate your gifts, lead with compassion, and teach what you embody. So your sovereignty is humanity's healing. And that's what I want to share specifically. And the reason why your presence at these events that I'm running and courses in due course. I'm not just holding gatherings or doing things. It's actually a call to those who feel the urgency of our times, in a very authentic manner, gut feel manner, heart coherent manner. I'm looking for people who are ready to change, who are prepared to embody sovereignty and participate in the co-creation of a healed humanity. So this Sunday, you're invited to do this. We've got a few spaces left, so bear with me. If you can't fit in this time, there'll be another one. So I'm already making lists for next time. So together we'll begin the restoration of balance that will carry humanity into its next chapter. And in these events, everybody gets a HIELO how emotional release, experiences spiritual sovereignty and quantum healing. So if I just go to the post on this, which is in the next slide, this is this Sunday. And as I said, I'm already making lists for the next one. And this is the invitation. And you can read all about it. So if you want to contact me, please do. There's my number. I'll put it in the chat as well. That's it. And then, go onto my webinar, watch what's going on my Facebook. There's a Jane Mackenzie Facebook and a 365 Healthy by Choice Facebook page. If you haven't joined either of them, please do, because you will be kept up to date. Keep on looking at the YouTube channel, because every week I post on an educational video. There are over 300 now. So like, comment, and subscribe, please. You'll then get the bell ringing and you will be notified first. Most of them are recorded on a Thursday, and I invite you to go and explore and reawaken your feminine, the sovereign feminine within you, your feminine being. And with that, I'm going to end today. I look forward to meeting some of you on Sunday who will be joining me, and those of you on my future courses. So go well and lead the way.